Hi everyone. Hope you all are taking good care of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, and that you are always learning each and every day. Because learning is a part of our life with how we consume material. It's just as important as the food you eat. So, I want to talk about an interesting story that I have. And this story consists of sports betting. It is for people who love the sport of MMA, and this, I am sure, pertains to other sports like football, baseball, but it is the information we see on social media on a day-to-day basis persuading us or pushing us to a particular athlete or team, which will inevitably influence a lot of our decisions with what we want to invest our money on. So today it is specifically in the MMA organization, the UFC. I was looking at social media content, and I find some of it hilarious and some of it very confusing, particularly F It Friday segment. That it's very interesting to say the least, considering that it takes place in a 5-star kitchen restaurant and he's making junk food that it's unbelievably unhealthy for you, but you have to watch it. I'm going to show some examples, and I'm not telling you to believe me. I'm just giving you ideas, and as with every thing that you consume, you want to discern information, discern food. It's important that you take information however you wish to take it and learn from it. The first event, the video was posted on July 8th, 2022. This was a week before the event, the main event next week of Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega. The item on the menu is a churro hot dog. I've never heard of that before, but you absolutely need to check the video out.
What's up, everybody? It's fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today we're going to be trying the churro hot dog. Slice a chocolate bar for the bun and use a churro for the hot dog. Top it with ice cream, whipped cream, chocolate syrup, and caramel syrup. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be messy, but it's going to be good. Really messy. Crazy messy. Stupid messy. Yeah. Impossible for this one to suck. Messy, but awesome.
Alright, the key takeaway from that video, the way he said it's gonna be really messy. Think back about the main event of that night. That was a messy fight. It was violent, all over the place. They were aggressive. You can't forget that fight. Yair Rodriguez was placing Brian Ortega in a bad position, and Brian Ortega dislocated his shoulder. What a freak accident. Another interesting take is that some people would argue that he was submitted. It could have been like a move that manipulates joint. A lot of submissions are joint manipulation, but the fight had ended as a TKO, a technical knockout. Usually technical knockouts end with strikes, but this was just a freak accident, so they say. But the main takeaway, food was very sweet. You're putting chocolate syrup, caramel syrup, whipped cream, and of course we all know that churros have a cinnamon flavor. With putting that all together, it is just a very sweet dessert. I hope it's a dessert, but That means it is going to be a sweet profit. Underdogs give you plus money. For those that aren't savvy with sports betting, plus money is money that you will double or more your investment. So, interesting. Maybe just a coincidence. The next item on the menu, Cheetos crusted wings on Mountain Dew sauce. I've never used a soda for a marinade, but let's explore this further.
What's up, everybody? It is fucking Friday here at the UFC headquarters, and going into this Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, 1.3 billion chicken wings will be eaten. So today, we're taking these two cookbooks that I got, and we're going to be eating the hot Cheetos crusted wings and the Mountain Dew sauce wings. For the hot Cheetos wings, use an egg wash and crush flaming hot Cheetos to create a crust. Then fry it in oil. For the Mountain Dew sauce, use the ingredients on the screen and toss your wings in a large mixing bowl. All right, let's start with the Cheetos. It's actually very good. Very good. The Cheetos are a winner. Here's the Mountain Dew sauce. I actually like the Mountain Dew ones better. I didn't believe it. I didn't think I would do it. I actually like the Mountain Dew sauce better. Whatever you're into, Cheetos or the Mountain Dew sauce, both winners.
Cheetos, crusted wings, and Mountain Dew sauce. Okay, the stereotype, I've watched plenty of movies to observe that black people really like fried chicken in general. It's a very staple for anyone, but specifically in the black demographic. It just is. Nothing offensive or anything negative to say, but yes. The fighters who happened to headline that event was Jamahal Hill and Joaquin Buckley. They were victorious, and they happened to be the only black American fighters that fought on that card. Again, another coincidence, but they are maybe. It's just interesting. Next item on the menu, cookie ice cream. It was posted on August 12th, 2022.
What's up, everybody? It's fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today I am looking very forward to the cookie ice cream sandwich. Cut it into a pint of ice cream. We use 2 crumble cookies as the buns. Dip it in chocolate fudge. I mean, is this even necessary? So good. So good. You knew it was gonna be a winner. It's a winner. Cookie ice cream sandwich. Do it.
Yeah, the cookie ice cream sandwich video was posted a week before the historic fight with Kamaru Usman, defending champion, against Leon Rocky Edwards. That was a fight that surprised everyone. Not really anyone really picked the underdog Leon Edwards to win the fight. In fact, as the fight was progressing, the live betting showed an influx of bets going on Kamaru Usman, which, again, keep note, sweet underdog. The next one's the taco stuffed shells, and I'll give you my assessment.
What's up, everybody? It's fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters, and today we are going to be trying the taco stuffed shells. Boil some large pasta shells. We fill the first one with taco beef and cheese, and the second one with bean and cheese. Top it with cheese, and then put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, so this one right here is bean and cheese. Try this one first. These are hot as hell. It's interesting. Pretty good. This is the beef. This is so fucking hot. I know this is gonna hurt me. The bean and cheese one is okay. It isn't great. Why not just make a bean and cheese burrito?
I think the taco stuffed shells is an interesting date. The video was posted on October 8th, 2021. The food is a taco, and the only Mexican MMA fighter at the time was Lupita Godinez, and she went up against Luana Carolina. That was one of the biggest upsets for bettors, sports bettors who really had promise for Lupita Godinez. And if you look at the words that Dana White uses, he wasn't a big fan of the menu item. Interesting. Now the next menu item, it's an ice cream pizza, but the weirdest thing is that they flat out just are selling a branded food item that it's I thought it's a cooking show. They don't show you how to cook it. They just straight up tell you to buy it now. So now it's inconsistent. But I'll have more to say. This is the most disturbing one, I think, for me at least.
Everybody, is fucking Friday here at UFC headquarters again, and today we'll be trying the cheese pizza ice cream. These are the same guys that made the mac and cheese ice cream, and they're called Van Leeuwen, and you can pick this up at Walmart. All right, here we go. Pizza ice cream. I'm sorry, Van Leeuwen. I do not have high hopes for this. I do not expect good things. It's not gross. I was expecting it to be gross. And I guess if you're like Matt Serra, or somebody that really, I mean, not that I don't love pizza. I don't love it, but it's not disgusting either. It's not gross, it's not bad. And you can just think of a lot better flavors to go inside ice cream.
I'm gonna just go through the results. So this video was in, it was right before the event where everyone basically had a parlay buster, and it was Rose Namajunas losing to Carla Esparza. And people know the backstory between Pat Barry and Rose Namajunas, and then that there was some grooming involved, and she was very young. But it's a whole backstory that I don't have to get too far into. But what I noticed was that the ice cream, nowhere on the actual container did it say cheese, but he referred to it with emphasis that it's a cheese pizza. It just says pizza. And it kind of disturbs me because it reminds me of when there was the WikiLeaks that the FBI, who was doing the investigation on the child pedophilia market in the dark web, they were exposing the language, and they even released to the public, after it was declassified, what the key or the legend of the words means in certain emails and discussions and conversation. I know that hot dog is pretty popular when referencing boy. When they reference the word cheese pizza, it's the CP. It's something I don't really want to get too into. And yeah, there's a lot of questions, but it's something that you have to ask yourself if it's even like a coincidence. But yeah, hopefully this opens your mind and maybe was food for thought to think about when consuming material, and asking what the intentions are, who the content is catered for, why. Thank you for watching.